I'm in a place that has 4 employees. Now, before they started working here, they all hated their jobs. They were doing things like data entry and housekeeping and bartending. And then they took the biggest risk of their lives. They quit.
Hey, David. Good job, guys.
Well, my lovelies. Thank you, my dears.
Allison, Noelle, Phoebe, and James are like a family. And when I say like, I mean exactly. They're actually a family. Noelle's the dad, Allison's the mom, Phoebe's the daughter, and James is the son. The foursome are co-owners of this Whitby Cafe, a cafe with a name that's familiar with anyone who has small children.
Fart.
Yes, fart, which makes it very fun to ask people what they want for breakfast.
So what do you guys like?
Well, I ordered the big fart this morning.
The classic fart. The classic fart.
The morning fart.
Every now and then I get the big fart.
That's substantial, isn't it?
And then you add an egg on it. Oh, it's delicious.
So what was your old job?
It's very exciting, let me tell you.
Oh.
Data entry.
Data entry.
Yeah,
Wow,
all day long
that's the top,
at the
isn't it?
computer. Like,
So a family of 4, and the truth is, none of you are really over the moon about your jobs.
no, absolutely not. I don't know. I think it's part of the gene pool, personally. We've all come from entrepreneurial parents, my husband and I, both of us. And to be perfectly honest, I don't like being told what to do. You do it because it pays the bills, but it's not what you love.
The solution was a biggie. The family felt the only way to be happy, sell everything and set a target.
Sold our house, sold all our furniture, all our, pretty much everything we could. And then we specifically looked for a restaurant that had the apartment upstairs. Because we thought, well, there's no point in having, cost of the restaurant and the cost of a mortgage or rent. Let's just do it. And now we live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 people and a dog.
Where were the other places that you worked beforehand? Because this is a unique situation. The whole family quit their jobs to do this.
I have worked in this industry for a long, long time. My family back in the Philippines, we own a restaurant. Then I work in a cruise ship, and that's where I met Allison. And
Oh, you're quite the player on the cruise ship, huh?
A little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay.
I had faith in Noelle because I've been eating his food for 20 years and it's fantastic. And between my kids' creativity, my creativity, I was like, we've got this.
Now, all this stuff on this back wall is your art.
It is. I was fortunate enough to win a little contest Allison was running for local artists. And I got to have my work up here for the best part of the summer.
And you have a captive, hungry audience.
Exactly.
Most of the art at the Fart Cafe is Allison's. She's a skillful artist who always dreamt about her own gallery. Now she's got one, and it smells like bacon.
My husband, he does the art in the kitchen. I get to have my art outside. And this way we both get to live the dream.
I thought you actually had like glued rocks to the bottom of here. It's just so, it was like, wow, I had a double take.
I actually had a lady come up and like start to feel it because she was like, I thought you did that. I thought you went down like to the river, got
People
rocks
shouldn't
and
be
like
feeling your
stuck
art
it.
though, right? That's
yeah,
frowned
feeling it
upon,
out a little
right?
bit. Yeah, no groping the art.
You actually paint all your stuff
I paint
here.
I have a little stool, I bring it on over, I sit down, I've got beautiful light, right? So,
You live upstairs. Do you ever paint upstairs?
no.
There's a reason Allison doesn't work upstairs. It's a short commute, it takes about 30 seconds to get there, but inside, there's not much room for anything besides sleeping.
So here we are. This is what used to be the kitchen, and now is my son's room.
You tore out the kitchen, and this is now where James lives.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are in the 1-bedroom, the only 1-bedroom, and the only one with a door. Phoebe gets the privacy. She's
And
got
this
a
is
like.
actually a bedroom, a legitimate bedroom.
It is
not a
with
kitchen
the closet
or...
and everything. Woo, yeah. And here we go through the soft door into the master bedroom.
Oh yes.
Or what would have been, I guess, the living room at one time, and my office.
Where do you guys just hang out?
At the end of the day, pretty much we come up here, change our clothes, like get out of the shoes, because after a long day, the shoes. So out of the shoes, change into human clothes, and then back downstairs and pretty much put our feet up on one of the booths and a glass of wine. We're good to go.
I can see my face in there.
Oh yeah, they better be. If they aren't perfect, then you're fired, sorry.
So what's it like working and living with your family?
It's very close proximities. I mean, we're living in a one-bedroom apartment, so we are with each other 24/7.
Your employees are also related to you. What if they want to quit?
You know, from literally from day one, we've always said to them, like, listen, we know that this is our dream, but it might not necessarily be their dream. We said, you know, just when you're ready, just let us know so we can find someone else.
You got some pretty special kids, huh?
I have very special kids. We're very proud of them, really proud of them.
Who is the human resources department here?
HR is Allison.
Allison, right. So if you have a complaint about like working conditions or your coworkers, you complain to Allison?
Absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
it's very, very, we complain to Allison, but you know, I mean, it's, if it's James who complains, just ignore it.
It sounds like you guys have a lot of fun and you have a good sense of humor. What's the hardest thing about working in a restaurant with your family all the time?
I love my family, but at the same time, there are days where I'm like, I'm just done.
We're coming up into, almost 11. Okay? Yeah, guys.
You guys are open 7 days a week.
I think we've had 7 days off.
How do you balance that?
That's one of the hardest things. It's so hard to predict. Like, when is it going to be slow? When is it going to be busy?
Current head of the BIA,
Yes.
former head of the BIA.
Yes.
And you guys come here a lot.
Yes. This is the BIA office. You're in it right now. Yeah.
Bring me back to the day where you saw the sign go up.
So we went to a restaurant across the street and, you know, saw the sign going up, and Carrie and I kind of looked at each other and thought, oh my God, this is the last thing that
Because
Whitby
you
needs.
saw on the sign,
Fart.
Fart. Yes.
We saw fart.
We thought downtown
And-
Whitby is not ready for
Yeah,
this.
and we've been doing so much to improve the place,
Really,
make it nicer, and then fart.
Fart.
And
so you're thinking, oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're like
yeah.
this is.
But as it turns out, your fears
They have
weren't valid.
They're like family now.
They're
the nicest people. They're running a great business.
they've exceeded all expectations.
Yeah.
You made any big mistakes?
Not, you know, yes. I would say that one of the big mistakes has been not reading the fine print, lease agreements and the permits and licenses to know when you get into a place, well, what am I responsible for? What are they responsible for?
Not reading the small print hurt. When Allison's furnace went down, she was surprised to find out she had to fork out thousands to replace it. This business counselor from the Canadian Federation of Independent Business says spending a bit of money on professional help can save you a ton later.
You know, the best idea is to hire a consultant, to hire an industry expert that can help you navigate that.
It can be very technical, I
Yeah,
suppose,
it is
right? Yeah.
very, very technical. Hiring someone to help you is certainly a really good decision because there's so much at play here. And if you're not coming from that industry, it doesn't come natural to you.
Even though the place is new, it's like the Fart Cafe has been here forever. The staff makes a point to know everyone's name, and that goes a long way.
What is it about here that makes you feel like I need to go here every weekend?
As soon as we started coming, it's like family. They draw you in.
Honestly, you have a good attitude, you have fresh ingredients, you have heart in the kitchen, putting it all together, you know, happy people out front serving it, and then you have fabulous customers that do write reviews and spread the word, and spread the love everywhere. How can you go wrong?
I pulled up some of the online reviews
Oh no!
of the restaurant, and I found a good one here. This is from Rose from Toronto.
Oh, okay, Rose.
I went here for Father's Day brunch. The waitress was a bit too friendly, calling me or my friend hun, lovies, stupid cutesy names. Not a fan of that baby talk.
But she was so nice, we tolerated it. And the food was great and quick, good value for your money, cozy and comfortable.
Yeah.
Does that hurt you in your heart to hear her beat you up that way?
You know what? It is who I am. I'm not going to change that just because one review is telling me I shouldn't do that.